like that first week of December, that first Friday and Saturday.
I know. Yeah, Jameson's in between her football because she's a cheer, but she just left yesterday for falls. For student council. You think the Brownies bad? Fall Browns. They left at 6 in the morning. We got there like at 6 at night. Oh my God, that's their overnight crowd. Well, it's not. It's for student council meetings. Uh,
Welcome to the city fourth, 24. So first item is public comments on matters on the agenda. Nobody has anything. We'll move on to the building the bullpen.
Sure. Speak up a little bit. I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, Dave.
There you go.
And I have a migraine right now, so I'm a little bit I'm like 20% here. Just the FYI. Okay, so first item is the building a bullpen for baseball.
So basically, we're thinking about just, there is no bullpen area for the pitchers to warm up over at the city field. So we were proposing building one for the kids at our own cost. We'd pay for it. It's just basically about to be 14 by 16, 14 to 16 feet wide, and probably about 10 to 12 feet long. Put double stack railroad ties, put dirt in there, slope it down. I'll buy, the rubbers and the home plates for it. And actually, what I'll throw in there is if I could buy an extra home plate replacing the one at the field, it's got a big dip that slopes up.
Yeah.
So a
It-
ball hits it, it
it's-
shoots them.
yeah.
And also
Kind of deadly.
it faces left center field.
Oh.
So we painted the lines. We looked right. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we have to custom paint the lines in order for it to
Be true.
be
So
true.
we can just pop it right out and put a new one in there. I'll buy it.
So we have to do some fill in, like I said, that's really wet right there, isn't it?
We're going to be down towards almost the outfield fence.
Fence.
It'll
The
be
fence
right-
swings open
You're
down
on
there.
that.
Yeah, it'll be down towards that way. I don't know how. Did they get pretty marshy down there? I know.
No, it's not as bad. Just
Down
on that
there's
third
pretty
base
good.
is where that's.
Yeah, no, it'll be way past there just for safety for foul balls.
Yeah.
It'd be down more
Keep them
towards.
further from out of play. Yeah. Take away a little bit of the foul ground for the left fielder, but not much.
That's not gonna impede with the weird nothing though.
Nah. Nope. Pretty simple maintenance, really.
Yeah.
Just make the kids go out there before we start and weed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just bring them my dump trailer and my skid steer. Might take half a day. So Christian already has the railroad ties, and like I said, I'll go on Amazon and get the rubbers and the plow blades.
Yeah. I don't see no reason why we shouldn't have that. I'm thinking, yeah.
It'll be great. It'll be a great benefit to the team, honestly, to have
Yeah.
our guys are warming up on flat ground right now. And if there's not a game going on in the field next to us, we have to send them out and to the soccer field to warm up. And then
I have a question. Now that you have one on our side, do we have to supply one for the?
I was thinking about doing, but I figured it's a double mound,
They-
and so the other pitchers can go over there. We did the same thing. We did that at Whitefish.
yeah, that's pretty much the general. It'll be a double. That's pretty much shared
come-
throughout the state.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
use. I mean, like I said, we're not going to two guys at once.
It's kind of like the convenience just being the home team,
Oh, yeah.
and the bullpen's on your side. Yeah.
No voting this year.
Yeah, it's just to discuss at this meeting and then we'll bring it up as a voting action item on the next meeting.
Yeah, but I don't see there's no problem with that, I wouldn't think.
Talk to Ward, make sure there's something. Not any utilities on underground
Yeah.
line, you got water and what.
Yeah, we won't. I was thinking about we're originally anchoring them in with some spikes. And I think we could probably just take for that reason. I don't know where that water line goes. Is just use brackets and use that screw to connect the. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, just in case,
like,
we don't have.
looking at you like I knew what you were trying to say, but I
Those things are creosote.
Please double check Ward and like, just to make sure.
we had brought it up to Ward when we walked the field with him last year, and he said that it shouldn't be an issue to have it out there. So yeah.
we're thinking probably do it once it started, maybe once ground freezes over a little bit.
Yeah.
So we can instead of tear everything up with the skid steer going over the swampy grass.
I think it'd be a good thing for the kids.
Yeah, it'd be great benefit to the pitchers for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go out there warmed up, makes way more sense.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay.
Pretty
Thank you.
simple.
All right.
All right, thanks, Barry.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, shoot.
The next item is annexation of 108 West Kalispell from Luke and Laura Jones.
So they're currently on city water.
Oh, okay.
Not sure how that happened, but they're technically a little piece of the county down there
Yeah.
on city water, so they're gonna need to be annexed in before they can be on sewer.
Is his parents on city sewer right there, just the house right
Yeah,
next to it?
Mhm.
Oh. Like, is
So
there
the yellow end is also county,
parents'
right,
house
for
next
spiders.
to it? 120 feet maybe.
I believe that's city, I think they are surrounded by city, I'm not sure how that happened.
Oh, maybe Holcomb's just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, and they've not lived there for years and years, in Alaska, so, yeah, they're a tiny little island of county right there.
We traded that extent when the project came through.
Yeah.
They don't want sewer. So
Do you know what we need to do?
Yeah, there's a whole page there of all the steps that are pulled out of the MCA's.
Oh,
I believe the reason I hooked up the city sewer, the Don Bella, they didn't want to hook up the city sewer. Don said he'd rather use the septic tank. He was kind of stubborn.
That happens.
Well, I think those are in here, but I think we have to do a public hearing on that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the ordinance as well. They were 2 meetings, they have to release that or something.
Yeah, we gotta advertise for it.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So, we'll have to do all that.
can they hook up to the sewer in the meantime? And while we're working through the annexation?
Technically, no.
Okay. I mean, I don't think.
I'm not sure how close they are. I don't know where they are in the process, but. And they were unable to be here today because they were out of town, but they wanted to get the ball rolling to let you guys know that they're planning to go that way. So we can take the steps we need to get it
Okay,
moving.
that seems like a good thing for us and for them.
yeah. Annex whoever wants to be in,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah, they're asking for it. Yes. Okay. Candidates, reviewing candidates for the local government review.
So I called all of them. If I one, so there were 4.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that all of them fit the qualifications for residency,
Oh,
yeah, but we only need 3
mhm.
for the board, so.
Like haven't lived here long enough or haven't lived in the city?
Haven't lived here long enough.
Oh. How long do we have to live here?
3 years in Montana, 2 years in the city.
Oh, okay. Mhm. Mhm. Do we have 3 that do qualify?
I believe so. So Ilon's here.
Mm-hmm.
These folks need to be seated by the 25th of November, I believe. The committee has to be fully formed, including the ex officio member.
So I guess we could interview Ilona because she's here.
The other two said they were gonna be here, so.
Know that they were going.
Yes.
Okay.
And talk to both of them.
Kind of like fall.
Yeah.
You're good. We gave you the option to come and talk to us.
Right, Nate, as a candidate.
He's a no thank you.
It's not that crazy.
It's a write-in. You don't have a choice.
Well, maybe they're just coming late.
Maybe they might have thought it was short.
Yeah, so maybe that's possible. That's if we're not before. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. May as well. So if you're here on time.
But after what this gentleman said,
Go listen to him.
stepping into it like with ducks, I mean, you know.
You don't put much stock. Don't worry.
It's harmless.
Are you prepared to be interviewing?
And I'm sure,
Okay.
anytime.
We just have like 7 questions. Can we ask the first one?
Yes, again, it is a legal requirement.
Yeah.
I'm not asking how.
Say, are you over 18? That's a.
I'd like to have more over. Immigration question. Change as of election day, like, sure, that's fine. 73.
Moving on.
Now you ask the once you're gonna ask it every time. How long have you been in patrol?
On December 10th, 4 years.
Okay.
What is your current occupation?
I'm free. My time. Yeah.
Retired, yes.
Yes.
Any previous political experience?
Political experience. I sat at a desk to encourage people to vote. One time, before I got here, I went and they called it something different, but I went for an interim election to make sure things were run correctly. I was part of that. I don't know what they call it here. Here it's called election judges.
You voted.
Why are you interested in serving on the commission?
Because I'm part of this community, and every community I've lived in, I've volunteered to do something. A similar situation, not quite the same, but the last place I lived, I volunteered and was selected to be on an advisory committee for the council.
What strengths would you bring to the group? What strengths would you bring to the group?
I've got a lot of strength. I think I would bring, first of all, I think it's important to bring fresh faces in, to look at something from a new perspective. And in my case, I've lived in 7 states and many cities, and so I bring a little bit of that open-mindedness toward looking at something new. I have no problem listening. I love to learn, and I have no problem listening, and I have no problem sharing what I know if it's needed or requested.
Is there anything about Troy's current form of government that you would like to see changed?
At this time, because honestly, I don't know enough about it. Although there was a mathematical thing. Math is not my long suit, and I was reading, I think most recent was 1988, this was, that you put it all together, and it said something about a 2/3 vote. And mathematically, if there's four people voting and the mayor, it just breaks ties. That doesn't mathematically come out for an English major. How's it for guys?
Yeah.
We only have 3 members.
Then.
In 1988, that's.
Yeah.
You would have the opportunity to propose to change that wording
Aha.
to.
Yeah, there you
accurate
go.
There you go,
fractions.
troublemaker like the ducks.
Thank you.
Well, can I go?
Thank you. I think you left time.
Long you been?
Didn't rain in the high.
From the long time.
Next, discuss changing auditors. Yes, so, with the growth policy project and the two SLIPA grants that we got, found out that because the current auditor has yet to finish 22 and 23's audits, we are non-compliant, and so we cannot request the funds. 222 haven't finished. Thought we reviewed that one. Am I losing my mind? I feel like we reviewed the 22 while Tracy was still here.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
She's that far behind.
Was that
So
the lady
anyway-
that come and talk to us?
Yeah. Wasn't that 22? Am I losing?
Remember she came here and blood or something this morning?
Like spiral bound.
We can look it up,
Yeah.
but if they did, the state's saying that we don't have it.
That she
so
didn't submit
then
it.
perhaps that's the case.
So that
We
might
could
be-
look. So that would have been March or March.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know she was here though.
so we'll send myself an email.
So in the meantime, we need to look into another venue.
So, well, yeah, I don't know that we can for those 2 years. Right. Because she's still contracted, yeah, contracted. We're already, but we're out. In looking back at information she had sent she would be done with those by June 24. You never completed it, you never let us know. This is how we were non-compliant, was because of those grants, so you can't. So request the money. So I did contact her, she filled out a form that I forwarded on to local government services to try to get the extension. So if they do that, then we'll be all right. She asked for the extension to be till January 25.
Well, that's coming up quick too.
I know. Yeah, so after that, yes, we definitely need to look at. That's all right. My only concern is in looking at the listserv, that's all the local clerks and everything. It always seemed to me like there were so many that were trying to find auditors.
Yeah, I think that's been an issue.
So that's my concern there, but I think we need to send out some feelers, and they have a list. This is who they audit currently, or is this who they're? This is his local government services has to say these are the ones that you can look at. So we can send out. I can put together a letter and send out some feelers to them to see like their time frames and cost, that kind of thing. I know I had gotten this letter from Denny Downing and Associates earlier, and I thought I had an email from someone too, but I couldn't find that one to see. This is one we could maybe look into. Again, it seems like I've heard this name from other people. that's behind, so, yeah.
Okay, looking for more work.
I know that Mr. Me, when I heard that. Okay, so. I don't know there, I mean. They reached out to us, we could certainly ask, but. That's kind of been, you know. Like, what people want to.
Yeah, exactly. We can't control that now. We'll take on yours also.
Wasn't there something with, what's her name again?
Oh,
Nicole, something, wasn't there something, with upcoming grants? Did we have to find a different auditor? Or something? Was there, she wasn't certified to do the grants or something like that, or?
that's before.
I know that our biggest concern was that she's so far behind with that,
Yeah.
that we were afraid of the situation we're in right now, but I don't recall any of that, but
Whether we gotta find like a third party along with her.
Well, I think we should just
Uniform.
Great.
That's-
make sure if she is that far behind.
And this has been
Keeping us from getting grants, that's a problem.
That's ridiculous.
yes, it's been a problem
for years.
for 10 years. She was sent all of the documentation before Tracy left. We gathered everything and sent it off to her. There's
Reason.
no, that's been 5 months now, 6 months now.
So will you be able to do that, get some,
Feelers, yeah.
quotes or?
I will do that. And see if we have any that by the next meeting or not.
Paula, do you know how far she's contracted?
It's here, isn't it?
I think it's just for the 22-23. So I need to find out, yeah, the 24 if. Yeah, it didn't look like she was contracted for that. Okay, so.
Is there anything in the contract that like binding as far as
Yeah,
or like
finish your job.
time limits though? I mean, if we have a contract and then here we are at the end of 24 and she hasn't completed 22 or 23,
I know.
I would think that would be a breach of contract,
Yes.
Yeah.
especially when they've said in there, you know, to June
We need
or
to start.
far past June now.
Yeah, I'll read the contract because I have it. Like I say, I thought I saw it was just 22 and 23. But. And I haven't gotten anything from local government services yet today that said they had accepted that extension. So let's see if we can. If that's okay.
Is there anything else about that?
No.
Can we find out what she charges per audit? So we have an idea of that, and then if we could get an estimate from.
Yes.
So that we know we're not like
Yeah.
$50,000 versus.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna say I saw an $18,000, but I don't know if it was yours or one.
yeah.
Yeah. And there was.
Nothing for 18,000, that's a pretty good gig.
Okay. And I know Tracy had written something about budgeting for 29,000. So again, I don't know if that was for 24s for those 2 past years. I'm not sure what that number was.
Horses insurance.
I believe the biggest reason we've stayed with her for so long is because she was much cheaper than anyone else. So
Not doing your job, is that really cheap?
no, none of them missed out on
Yeah,
great receipts.
yeah, exactly. It's not
So-
money.
I
Yeah.
think she's a long person, she know.
Well, that's-
She has a couple folks in her office, yeah, but she mentioned staffing issues
Yeah.
in the email.
She gets a figured out.
So the next thing we have is the growth policy, reviewing the draft growth policy. And then we have Steve and Vanessa, on the Zoom call. To walk us walk us through it. They can see you. Yeah, you guys gonna be able to see this.
No, let's see, good part. Yeah.
Hang on,
Yeah, we wanna try to make it bigger.
everyone can see. Maybe. Right. Close your thought. That it?
Does it need to be pointed?
Which is fun.
I mean, is this the PowerPoint?
We probably did a lot.
Say traffic, it's like you're not necessary.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
so you know, traffic.
Yeah.
Then you just scoot back, cause I've gotta get to this side of the TV.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, can we?
Yeah. 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 That should be okay. Hold.
Trap, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's.
I can stand here. I come down here on the lower side. About another foot maybe. If you go underneath.
That's why I decided we're not. So, yes.
You wanna slide it anyways, and you just got, you want your name over there?
Okay.
A little bit.
No, here.
Contact.
Okay.
I said, for sure she did. To the knife out. For me. So good fast stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Remember, sure, same shirt.
So then we
There they
need
are.
to allow them to share.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. We don't want. So I'm not sure this about the